enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
That remains to be seen. I still don't trust this demon visitor's intentions.
I suppose you're right. We still see only a part of the picture, however much our visitor claims to show the full vista of options at our disposal. I can't deny my curiosity, but, as you say, listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Okay, go on.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
What are
What
you?
I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover.
Oh damn, are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul.
Damn.
But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
Tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, 𝗵𝙑𝙬𝙀, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was
𝗵𝙑𝙬𝙀?
phenomenal. Roiling like the prime
Stone.
chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. 𝗵𝙑𝙬𝙀's tome, in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Oh.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark.
Oh, damn.
You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This 𝗨𝗪𝙧𝙀 blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of 𝗨𝗪𝙧𝙀 magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Man, I like him. I don't want him to leave. Or to part of ways. Where would you go?
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flare colony, so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice.
Come this far, you're not going
That
anywhere.
is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Oh, it doesn't mean anything anymore, since we are literally going to fight him.
Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Oh, for real? That's how we're gonna do it?
Can't slow down.
Well done.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight.
Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since 𝗪𝗪𝙀.
I'll stay friendly so long as you hand over all your goods.
Hold on now. You made short work of the beasts. And I reckon you'd make shorter of me and the boy. But we're not plump little merchants you can boss around. We're 𝗳𝗪𝙧𝙀.
If your bosses come after the chest, I'll kill them as well.
Tougher bastards than you have tried. Let's just go our separate ways and be thankful we're all in one piece.
Fair, but I expect to be paid for saving your life. I heard what you fucking said about me behind my back, bitch.
Of course. I was just about to suggest the same thing.
Yeah, good.
Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little serpent, long shadow.
Are you talking about your dick?
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
What's it? Still on my feet.
Oh,
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I
Oh.
do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
oh damn. Oh damn. There goes my bridge. Motherfucker.
Stop wasting time, 𝗵𝘱𝘱. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
I hate to be negative, but those GYAT will carve you up like a goose.
I hate the Gith. The Gith. The Gith. Hi guys. Just passing through.
Your skull pounds in response to the Githyanki's white, hot stare. Her lips don't move. Do you hear her
it's the
voice?
cunt.
You. Stay put and keep your lips sealed. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat.
Wow.
Yet you are not bleeding, for I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child?
𝗟𝘀𝘀.
𝗟𝘀𝘀. Proud, regal, even.
You will call me 𝗨𝘀𝘀cie.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say.
A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, 𝗟𝘀𝘀. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands any more than it does the Absolute Fox.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Keep quiet.
My mandate, 𝗨𝘀𝘀cie, is to
them talk.
locate this creche. I was infected aboard a Geich ship and need to be purified. Your mandate is to aid me.
Purified. Oh, 𝗟𝘀𝘀, why must the truth be so bitter? Soon your skin will go grey and your blood will run silver. You will shed your skin to become Geich. Only in death are the infected cleansed.
Wow.
But you were on the Nautiloid. You possess what I seek.
You will give it to us. Then you will bend your head for the sword.
Stand down, Knight. I do not have what you seek.
Our queen's word binds me.
𝗵𝘱𝘱, see her skull split and her corpse examined. I will take word to Queen Vlaakith. Our quest has ended.
Wow.
To Danos, to the sky!
Well, at least we don't have a dragon to deal with. That's good. Oh, wow. Outmatched. We can always flee. Ooh. Oh wow. Damn. Dude, chill. What an actual fuck? Yeah, I'll have to just like replay this and like avoid fighting them. So, what's my situation like? How else can I go around this shit show? Because I do not want to deal with it. The problem is that the Geath culture is completely fucked and they are so isolated from everyone else, it never changes. I mean, yeah, it explains why they look like that. What if you attack them from the top? I feel like they would still do the cutscene where like I see them talking, because I didn't take her. I didn't want 𝗨𝘀𝘀 in my fucking team. I never accepted her into my team. She gotta go fuck herself. Why do we sneak around? We need to go to the left.
I heed Vlaakith's call, and yet you do not heed her,
Shh, we're being sneaky. No. Is it because you lack agility? Of course it has to be me. I'm the one who can jump. Oh, because he also wants to go around. We can't go around, bestie. You will be found. You will be seen. Let's see if you can do that without being noticed.
Diligence and care.
Skull pounds in response to the Githyanki's white hot stare. Her lips don't move, but you hear her
God damn it!
You stay put and keep your lips sealed.
No.
Right. My
No,
time is short.
No.
Lead me to.
Alright, you guys, you know what we're gonna do? You guys you just keep hiding there, okay? You just keep hiding.
What is it?
We are gonna go there. I was thinking that maybe I can go through here and get to a wall with like the thing on it, and then I'll just like teleport my entire team there. No, like I think it would be a really great idea. Hey, Karlach.
I could go for a good meal.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But let's try doing that, okay? What we're gonna do is go in there, see if there's a teleport, and then teleport. Huh? Wait, what? Oh my god! What? I did it! I did it! I did it! Love it. Love it. Love this for myself. See guys, I told you. I avoided all the conflict, all the bloodshed, left the crazy bitch behind.
10.
Ah! Waypoint discovery. Damn. Big brain. Oh! She's dead! All you need to do is to say thank you. But no. Thanks.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Oh. That's what I thought, bitch. That's what I thought.
Hey, good looking.
Oh my god, stop. She called me good looking. Fuck.
That's enough. On your feet. Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Just gonna shoot her in the back. Oh my god, that is such a shitty thing to do.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
So the captain is inside.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Mother! The plot's won! It speaks to me! Help!
What? I'm not going to hurt you. I just wanted to say hello.
What a terrible idea! Get away!
Oh my god, you're such a dick!
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy!
I'm just interested in the big device. I promise to not meddle with the nest.
Fine. Xavier! Xavier! Don't talk to it! It might have germs.
A real Githyanki creche. Few outsiders learn the secrets of such places. Fewer still live to share their observations. A keen eye and a quiet tongue may serve us well here.
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. 𝗨𝘀角. 𝗨𝘀角was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. 𝗵𝗵, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As 𝗨𝘀角aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not 𝗵𝗵 sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of 𝗵𝗵. The end of 𝗨𝘀角, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as 𝗨𝘀角's folly.
So that moment in time, all magic was gone?
For a spell.
Damn.
𝗵𝗵 was reborn as 𝗵𝗻. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of 𝗨𝘀角. Not to destroy 𝗵𝗵, but to prove my love for her.
So
Try
𝗵𝗵
to
used to
control
be
only a fraction of the magic that was
𝗵𝗵?
unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the Nether's magic overtaking you, what would you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of 𝗨𝘀, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Feels like we're walking into a trap.
You and 𝗵𝗻 seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of 𝗲𝗪𝙑's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to 𝗲𝗪𝙑. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. 𝗵𝗻 envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when 𝗲𝗪𝙑 gave her the order to hunt me down, 𝗵𝗻 was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. devils and their pride.
You end up with such a contraption in your chest.
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, 𝗨𝘀𝘀cie, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot.
Oh.
Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual.
My baby.
Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with 𝗳𝗪𝙑 behind my back. You know 𝗳𝗪𝙑, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Poor girlie. You mentioned the boss who gave you up to 𝗳𝗪𝙑. Who was it?
Guy named 𝗲𝗪𝙯. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Does the infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I love her so much. Now that those paladins are out of the way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic around here, right?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the blade of frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Don't ask me questions, ma'am. So much has happened, I can barely remember what life was like before the abduction.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
You wish to speak?
I'd wish a lot more than just to speak. I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
All my time roaming the frontiers, and I'd seen neither hair nor hide of a Githyanki. To think, this creche was nestled in the valley, a day's trot away.
How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Take your pants off. Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious.
Both.
I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Well, you should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Why obey her at all? What could she do that's worse than she already has? Can't we just attack her the next time she pops up? Must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
That's because I see you as my pet.
Honestly, I don't love walking into a den of killer Gith warriors. Especially not with the you-know-what's still wriggling in our heads. The Gith probably think decapitation is a perfectly reasonable cure.
Oh?
It's the baby! Hungry. Oh my god! I have food. Would you like it? Oh. Bite. Take a bite. Go ahead. Eat. Eat. Eat, little puppy. Eat. Food. Eat more. Let's feed you some more.
What a delectable little pet.
No. Run.
Oh. It's because you're a vampire?
Oh, now look. You've scared off the little snack.
Dude! Leave the child alone! What's in here?
Please, 𝙬𝗓𝙬, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism.
I don't think
they
it
were
should be
just
here.
trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My 𝗘𝗓𝗓 have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. 𝗬𝗓𝗧, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, 𝗪𝗓𝗓. My patience falters.
Yes, 𝗬𝗓𝗓. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Drama!
You are one of the mercenaries we engaged, are you not?
Of course, I will be back on the search immediately.
I have business to attend to. Return with the weapon, or do not return at all.
Well, let's try giving her the artifact and see
I
what
presume
happens.
you are not stupid enough to return empty-handed. So, give me the weapon, now. 𝗪𝗫𝗓 Vlaakith. Give it to me.
No.
No? Then I will take it from your corpse.
Oh no, not the doggies. Should be fine.
What's up for discussion?
I can tell you more than any amount of skulking or... Interesting. My Ardents reported that an 𝗪𝗍 survived the crashed 𝗍𝗓𝗍 slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the 𝗍𝗓𝗍 ship.
Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Shouldn't you be more concerned with the Mind Flayer invasion?
What makes you think we are not? We are talking about the grand design, the restoration of the Illithid Empire. There is nothing of greater importance. But the weapon is the solution. I have heard it directly from Queen Vlaakith herself. It is how we will stop the Mind Flayers before they destroy us all. Hand it over.
What is the grand design?
The grand design is what all GYAT seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause 𝗨𝘀𝘀cie. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the GYAT ship. Imagine that, everywhere. Wants, needs, choice, all would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the GYAT. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him.
I won't, Daddy. Don't worry about it.
So, it is found.
Vlaakith 𝗨𝘀角.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
I expected little of 𝗨𝘀𝑇𝑖C education. But here we kneel before our queen.
You bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
I didn't steal it. It just frowned me. Friend.
At least you brought it back. It is a start. We will test you to assess whether you deserve reward or punishment. The astral prism. It is corrupted.
I shall cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
Silence, 𝗨𝘀𝘀cie.
Simp.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Find the one inside and kill him. Be aware. They are not alone, and they will appeal to your trust. They are not to be believed. You must accept, refuse, and know my fury.
Behind the veil of the God Queen's outer thoughts, death, fear, paranoia. She fears the one inside the artifact more than anything in the world. But she's hiding something. The veil snaps back. Vlaakith's mind shut out to you forever.
You are being lied to! I will be obeyed!
No. In fact, maybe I'll free the one inside.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Autonomy begets consequence.
Bitch.
𝗨𝘀𝘀𝑠, kill it! Enter the prism yourself. See that protocol is done.
With pleasure, my queen.
Like, you keep your grabby fucking hands off of my daddy, bitch.
I'll give it a shot.
Don't do it.
I don't remember giving it to them, though.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
Well, here we are.
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Can't believe what I'm seeing. This place is beautiful.
So you came.
Oh.
In spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us.
Say less.
I may have made a mistake trusting you.
No!
I told you to stay away from the Githyanki.
I can't. The thirst is
But
too
you
strong.
just couldn't help yourself. Could you? You are a worthy ally.
I have some explaining to do.
Very well. What do you want to know?
Why does the Vlaakith want you dead?
Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
I really hope that nowhere in any timeline will anyone ever expect me to save the world. Because the world would be doomed. The world would be just doomed. I will not be thinking for the greater good of the world. If I see a really hot dude kneeling at my feet, Lord, help everyone, because I am way too weak. No way.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all.
Dude, how can I? What?
Thank you. Vlaakith will be furious. She fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Vlaakith's a goddess. What could you possibly know that would bring down her empire?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the 𝗵𝗱 Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
I protect my allies.
As do I. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute.
Yes, Daddy.
You will run the right path to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Vlaakith's wrath. The entire Kshatriy stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Did you kill it? And what was it anyway?
No, I didn't kill it. You wouldn't kill it
Way is
either if you would
blocked
see it.
now. For good.
I think we taught that Inquisitor a very valuable lesson. Won't be ambushing anyone else in a hurry, or doing anything else.
We have a lot to think about. Let's do it far away from this place.
Let's dash for the exit, lest we suffer the full extent of Vlaakith's fury.
Here's my little treat, with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you?
Where did this come from? Is it because we survived death and now you're just in a mood to be spicy? Is it because you've been drinking my blood this entire time because I really need your sturdy, fast hands? A little treat. Can do better than that.
I certainly can. It would be my pleasure.
My god, Asterion.
How about this one? When I'm with you, I feel practically alive. Yet I crave only to die again. With you.
Dude. Keep going.
Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me.
And what else?
I can go all night with the flattery. But is that really all you want?
Jesus.
How about if I said these little words? Everyone's favorite. I love you.
Asterion? Think you bumped your head a little too hard in our last mission? A little too soon to say that, don't you think?
Well, it can be true. If only for tonight. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again.
I'll come find you after everyone's asleep.
I'll be waiting.
God, he's such a whore. You are such a fucking whore. But so am I. How are you faring out here at the camp?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Can y'all chill? Here we go. I think that's why they woke up nauseous, because I have like spoiled food in here as well, which I should not have.
I hoped you would come. I have missed you. And now you're all mine. And I'm all yours. Until morning, at least. Let's see where the night takes us.
Took us nowhere.